Hi there Jenny fans, welcome back to another how-to video, and we're out here in the nice cold shed. It's still quite wintry outside, but something here that I've been doing this for years and years and years, and I've never really seen anybody else talk about this, and it's something that has afflicted certainly the Revel and the Humbrol model paints for over the many years that I've used them, and I came up with a little solution, and this is to stop them from drying out. And what you find is sometimes the lids don't quite seat properly after you've used them a few times, and the air pressure inside pops the lid up, and you end up with a crust of paint around there, won't seal properly, and before you've actually used even as much as half of a tin, what's left is just dried out because you've not got a good seal. So I developed a little technique to preserve the life of your paint tins, and since I've been doing this, what I found is I've actually seen the bottom of an awful lot more tins of paints because I've been able to use every last drop. So it's a really good, useful little how-to guide here for how to preserve the life of your little pots of paints. And really all you need for this is quite simple. Is a couple of scrap pieces of wood and a tiny little G-clamp. These you can get from any real hardware store, and it's just a tiny little G-clamp, and what you want is one that's big enough that your little model tins of paint will fit in there. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to clamp down straight onto the tin, because you'll deform the tin. It'll just crush it and you're back to square one, because you probably end up with paint everywhere and not having a good seal, and you'll lose your paint anyway. So what you're going to do with this is you're going to actually sandwich your little paint tin. Once you've finished using it, push the lid back on, and certainly with the older tins of paint you'll find that the air pressure will pop the lid back out because it doesn't get quite a good seal. So you squash it back on with a couple of pieces of scrap wood. This is just quite thin plywood, and I've been using these for years and years, so they're looking a bit battle scarred, but you hold them together like that in a sandwich, and you just screw the G-clamp back down onto the wood. The wood protects the tin. Now you don't want to go gung-ho here, because what you don't want to do is crush the tin, but the wood will protect it there, and what we've got there is a nice little sandwich. The lid can't pop out. Give them a good shake, and then just leave that, and after an hour or two, even probably just 30 minutes, the tin will have resealed itself, and you can then remove the G-clamp and do another one. And this is a really good way of preserving the life of these little tins of paint. It's a good tip. Doesn't really cost you much more than a little G-clamp, which is probably something that, if you haven't already got lying around, certainly really quite handy for model making in general. So there you have it, a nice little Jenny certified tip for preserving the life of your little model tins of paint. And certainly if you've got a bigger G-clamp and some bigger bits of wood, you can do this on any tin of paint. So even your big tins of gloss paint for painting bits and pieces around the house, you can help stop them from going the same way. Now I hope this has been really informative to you. This is me, Jenny Kirk, saying don't forget to share this video, because it's really important that you let other people know about the good work we're doing here. And also like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and you'll be the first to know about new videos as we put them on up. Anyway, until next time, you take very good care of yourself, and this is me, Jenny Kirk, saying bye for now.